Today on Ridge Roamer, a first look at the full touring version of the Indian Challenger, the long-awaited Indian Pursuit. We all knew this day would come eventually when Indian would take the amazing full-size cruiser, their bagger, the Indian Challenger, and put a trunk on it and some lower fairings and have a full touring version of it similar to the Roadmaster, except using the Challenger's liquid-cooled engine and fixed fairing design. Today we're going to dig in, kind of see what's different between the Challenger and the Pursuit. Is it just a couple of bolt-ons, or is there anything substantially different? And what that means now for what I believe is the best American-made full open road touring motorcycle available. The Challenger and the Pursuit are built now on the same platform, so in a sense, it is just a Challenger with some touring accessories added on. But as a quick overview, what you've got there is the 108 cubic inch Power Plus engine, which is a liquid-cooled V-twin, making 122 horsepower and 128 pound-foot of torque before you do any modifications or any performance upgrades. Mated to a 6-speed transmission. It's sitting under a 6-gallon fuel tank, so you've got amazing range. The fixed fairing is an amazing way to go for a touring motorcycle. A lot of people think, well, the fixed fairing, that's a Harley thing. It's a copy of the Road Glide. Okay, well, I can tell you a very, very large percentage of motorcycles on the road are fixed fairing motorcycles. It's not just Road Glides. All of your sport bikes, fixed fairing motorcycles. All of your adventure bikes, fixed fairing motorcycles. The Goldwing, fixed fairing motorcycle. This is nothing new. They've been doing it for decades, and it's done by just about every manufacturer in the world. It's not a Harley thing, so people can kind of get over that whole concept. But it does make for awesome road manners because instead of having the fairing, which is essentially a big sail, it's a big wind protection, but it's a big sail, being mounted to the forks, it's now mounted to the frame. So any input from wind, buffeting off of semi-trucks, that type of thing, is directly absorbed into the frame of the motorcycles, not just into the handlebars and forks. So amazing way to go, and Indian did put their spin on it. You know, they've got a little bit different styling. They've got the power adjustable windshield, which is incredible, but they have really taken that concept to the next level for an American manufacturer. Looking at some of the other specs, you know, you've got 26.5-inch seat height, so it's very accessible to shorter riders, makes getting on and off easier. Low center of gravity, just overall very easy. At the same time, they didn't sacrifice massive amounts of lean angles. A lot of bikes, in order to get a shorter seat height, you've got to drop that suspension and you lose all your lean angle. The Indian Pursuit still at 31 degrees lean angle, which is incredible. It's a little bit longer than most other American cruisers. It's got a 65.7-inch wheelbase. The only thing you're going to sacrifice with that is turning radius. So if you're doing a U-turn, it's going to be a little bit longer. You know, just like a school bus takes longer to do a U-turn than a Jeep Wrangler does. Same concept to a much smaller degree. But everything else is going to be an advantage. It's going to give you better road manners because just like, you know, limousine's going to run down the road a little bit smoother than a Wrangler would. It's going to be the same concept with this Pursuit. It also gives you a lot more room to stretch out. So your taller riders got more leg room, got more arm room. Your passenger's not as squeezed as some of the shorter wheelbase motorcycles. So just something to keep in mind there. The performance as far as suspension and brakes is absolutely incredible on the Challenger and the Pursuit. They're running dual 320 millimeter 4-piston radially mounted Brembo brakes. So you're talking about sport bike quality brakes put on a cruiser and touring bike, which is absolutely incredible. Inverted front forks, Fox Racing rear shock, optional electronically adjustable now on the Pursuit. So suspension, absolutely incredible. They're running a 19-inch front wheel, 16-inch rear with the Metzeler Cruise Tech tires. So very performance oriented, even though it is a touring bike. All the electronics are there, 7-inch touchscreen, tire pressure monitoring, ride modes, GPS, Smart Lean with the IMU, all LED lights, power height adjustable windshield, Apple CarPlay. I mean, you name it, the thing's loaded with electronics. So you can dig into that a little bit more, but it's not going to leave you wanting in any way when it comes to the electronics package. So all of that information there, for the most part, is the same between the Challenger and the Pursuit. What the Pursuit is going to give you in addition now is that removable trunk. And yes, it is removable. It comes bolted on, so it's theft deterrent, reasons. But you can remove those bolts and then it becomes quick release. You do not have to have those bolt in. You can make it and you can leave it quick release. That's what I do on my Roadmaster. So you've got that removable trunk, comes with the luggage rack, 2 more speakers. They also bump you up on the Pursuit to the new touring seat. If you get the premium edition, then that's a heated touring seat. And then as an accessory, they've got a heated and cooled touring seat. So lots of new options there on the Challenger platform for seats. They also add the front and rear highway bars with the lower fairing. That new lower fairing does have the adjustable vents, just like the Roadmaster does. But what they do now in addition that the Roadmaster doesn't have is that they're integrating LED driving lights into the lower part of that fairing, which looks really cool. Definitely gives you additional visibility, both for you being able to see the road and others on the road being able to see you. They also add adjustable passenger floorboards, basically the same as what you're seeing on the Roadmaster, and then also giving you heated grips as standard. The Pursuit is available in a Dark Horse or a Limited, in the standard version or the premium. So you've got a couple different options depending on whether you like chrome or all blacked out look, and whether you want a little bit more bass or all the extra features like the electric adjustable suspension and the heated seats. So, and the auxiliary driving lights are in that package as well. So you can kind of take a look and see how much you want to spend, but you're going to be looking at anywhere between $29,999 and $36,499, depending on which trim and which paint options that you get. That is very competitive with the Harley Davidsons. So the Harley, once you go up into the CVOs, you're getting into quite a bit more money, where you honestly don't even get all the features that you do on the Pursuit, and you definitely don't get the performance that you do out of the Pursuit. Storage-wise, this new Pursuit now with the trunk and the saddlebags gives you a combined 35.8 gallons of storage. So that is absolutely incredible. Beats the Harley, beats the Goldwing. And even though you've got such a big bike with all that storage, it's really not that heavy. You're looking at 877 pounds empty or 912 pounds full of gas. That's about 50 pounds lighter than the Harley, and just a little bit more than the Goldwing, but the Goldwing doesn't give you near the storage capacity or overall size that this Indian Pursuit has. As soon as I can get some hands on, I'll definitely do another video. Hopefully I get a chance to ride one. I have ridden the Challenger multiple times, very impressed with the performance. The ride modes are incredible, super smooth, the suspension, brakes, power, absolutely mind-blowing for a bike that big. So the addition of the trunk and the touring accessories, the seats, should make it just that much better. Same as, like with my Roadmaster, you've got the capability to remove that trunk anytime you want. So you really can easily strip it down to a standard bagger when you want that look, and then snap those accessories back on when you're ready to hit the open road on a longer trip or go 2-up. So I'm very excited about this bike. I think I'm going to do another video that really digs into comparing the Harley, the Road Glide line to this new Pursuit line, so you can get a better idea on how they stack up. But stay tuned for that. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks for joining me again.